morning, sir. I am Tanushri. We have been joined by the inaugurator of the program, Honorable Deputy CM Tripura, Shri Jishnu Dev Verma. Without much ado, if we could start the program, it would be very nice, sir. So we can hear you. I think from Shri Abhijit Das Gupta, we can hear you.
Namaskar and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the global broadcast of the 10th National Science Film Festival of India, organized by Vigyan Prasad, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, and Tripura State Council for Science and Technology, Government of Tripura. It's a proud privilege to have with us the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of the Government of Tripura, Sri Jishnu Dev Verma, who is supposed to be our chief guest. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, sir, for taking us your valuable time to be with us this morning. While the Chief Minister of Government of Tripura uh, has been urgently summoned for an online meeting with the Honorable Prime Minister. So I would request to take the chair, sir, and be our chief guest for today. And I would also, the same breath, request that the award jury chair, Sri Girish Kasavari, veteran filmmaker, to be our guest of honor for today. We have this festival was supposed to be held in Tripura on the 18th of March 2020, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we deferred it and decided to take online route today. And it's a historic day as we are here for the inaugural session of the 10th National Science Film Festival. With me is Sri Nimish Kapoor, festival convener, scientist, Vigyan Prasad, Department of Science and Technology. Imagining is more important than knowledge, said the iconic scientist Albert Einstein. And he also said about our father of the nation, late Mahatma Gandhi ji, generations to come will scarce believe that such a one as this ever in flesh and blood walked upon the earth while we celebrate the 150th year of the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. The 10th National Science Film Festival of India is being conducted online for the first time. The festival is starting from today, that is 24th of November. The award ceremony will be held on 27th November. The 10th National, just a brief background around that, the 10th National Science Film Festival of India was initially planned to be held, as I said earlier. And NSFFI is a flagship event of Vigyan Prasad, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, to celebrate the science outreach through cinema. The NSFFI is India's first of its kind of film festival where documentaries and short films on popular science, technology, health, and environmental issues are being screened, and a national competition of science films being organized. So that's the scale of the festival which we are witnessing today. Indeed, historic since 2000. This festival has been organized in different parts of the country. Eminent personalities like Amol Palekar, Benegal, Muzaffar Ali, Chandra Prakash, Nasir, Vikram Gokhale, Mike Pandey, Adur Gopalakrishnan, and many more were part of this festival. This event also creates a platform to interact with filmmakers, scientists, and enthusiasts through masterclasses, workshops, panel discussions to develop a better public understanding of the universe, encourage citizen science and public participation, and promote appreciation of science films. In the event, professional and student filmmakers are felicitated with cash prizes, trophies, and citations. We also have today with us in the inaugural session award member Sri Abhijit Das Gupta, veteran filmmaker and cinema academician. Nomination jury chair Professor Shambhunath Singh, media academician. Nomination jury chair Sri Anil Kumar Srivastav, additional director general, Doordarshan, New Delhi. Srimati Tanushree Dev Burma, IAS Secretary, DSTNE, Government of Tripura, Member Secretary, TSCST. Dr. Nakul Parashar, Director, Vigyan Prasad, New Delhi. Sri Nimish Kapoor, Festival Convener, and Scientist E. Vigyan Prasad. Well, we have the proud privilege of having with us the Deputy Chief Minister. I think it'll be appropriate to request him to kindly light the ceremonial lamp to start the marking of the inaugural session. Sir, can you do us the honors, please? दीप प्रज्वलन कर आज के समारोह का हम start करते हैं. शुभम करोति कल्याणम आरोग्य धन संपदा चक्रवृद्धि विनाशाय दीप ज्योति नमोस्तुते. Aapka Abhar sir, thank you so much. First of all, in the interest of time, there's a small quote when we start the inaugural session by a welcome address. There's an anonymous quote which says, "We owe a lot to the Indians who taught us how to count, which no worthwhile scientific discovery could have been made." I would now request Dr. Nakul Parashar, Director of Vigyan Prasad, to kindly formally welcome you all on this auspicious and momentous occasion. Sir, we're waiting to get across to Dr. Nakul Parashar. Meanwhile, since we're talking about science, it's a great platform that filmmakers have are showcasing their wonderful works, creativity, with especially the science to move to another level. And this is a very, very historic day indeed because, it's a global broadcast and a lot of films are going to be showcased through this 4-day festival. And at the end, will be an award ceremony on the 27th. Quoting Dr. Raja Ramanna, he spoke about Dr. Homi Bhabha and he said, Dr. Bhabha was a visionary. He had an excellent command over electronics, physics, and he saw the dream of India being a nuclear. He was perfectionist and world leave no point of suspicion while being filled up the alluvium of streams. This country, the land has so many eminent scientists. It's a matter of celebration, indeed, that things are on. India is being recognized as a power to reckon with globally. And this is going to be quite an interesting festival that is unfold. A lot of planning has gone, a lot of meticulous planning has gone, both by the Vigyan Prasar and the Tripura State Council to put in together. A lot of efforts have gone in to put this festival together. Nimichi, would you like to say a few things on this, just to give a little update on what the festival is all about?
बिल्कुल कुछ टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम बीच में आई है और हमारे स्पीकर अभी हमसे जुड़ने ही वाले हैं बीच में और ये मैं बताना चाहूंगा कि ये 10 साल हमने पूरे कर लिए हैं दिस इज 10th नेशनल साइंस फिल्म फेस्टिवल ऑफ इंडिया और त्रिपुरा स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के साथ ये कोलैबोरेशन में प्रोग्राम हो रहा है और ये भी मुझे बताने की खुशी है कि पिछले 10 सालों में इस साल मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ फिल्म हमें रिसीव हुए 300 से ज्यादा एंड उन 300 फिल्मों में हर एक एज ग्रुप के वो प्रोफेशनल फिल्म मेकर्स, कॉलेज स्टूडेंट, स्कूल स्टूडेंट, एमेच्योर फिल्म मेकर्स और मुझे ये भी बताते हुए खुशी है कि वो डॉक्टर्स, इंजीनियर्स, बहुत सारे ऐसे प्रोफेशनल्स जिन्होंने फिल्म मेकिंग में एक सीखा, उसकी ट्रेनिंग दी और एक के जरिए साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी की बात आम जनता तक पहुंचाई। तो जो एक पब्लिक परसेप्शन है कि साइंस इज फॉर साइंटिस्ट वो खत्म हो रहा है। साइंस केवल एक प्रयोगशाला का विषय नहीं है, साइंस अब आम आदमी के बीच इन फिल्मों के जरिए पहुंच रहा है। मैं इस प्रोग्राम को आगे बढ़ाते हुए मैं डायरेक्टर विज्ञान प्रसार अभी हमसे जुड़ेंगे। कुछ टेक्निकल एरर है जिसको हम समाधान निकाला जा रहा है। मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि आप प्रोग्राम को आगे बढ़ाएं।
Now I would invite Srimati Tanushree Dev Burma, IAS Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, Government of Tripura, Member Secretary PSCT, to kindly address this all.
Thank you. It is in fact a proud moment for the government of Tripura to be associating with Vigyan Prasar for organizing the 10th National Science Film Festival in India. At the outset, I would like to convey a warm welcome to our chief guest today, Shri Jishnu Dev Burma, Deputy CM, Government of Tripura. Of course, to our award jury chair, Shri Girish Kasariwali, veteran filmmaker, Shri Abhijit Dasgupta, award jury member, also well-known veteran filmmaker and cinema academician. The nomination jury chair, Shri Shambhu Nath Singh, a media academician, as well as nomination jury chair, Shri Anil Kumar Srivastava, Additional Director General, Doordarshan. I would also convey my warm welcome to Shri all the members from the Directorate of Vigyan Prasar, Sri Nakul Parasar could not join us, but of course, Sri Nimish Kapoor, who is the festival convener, and all the other important members on Tripura government side as well as Government of India side, and all the other audience who have been able to join us today. Um, it is a matter of great honor that we have been able to associate for this program. COVID has brought out the best in all of us, I would say, from showing the best in the action to combat the pandemic. At the same time, we have been able to see a flurry of creative expression through various forms. And what better opportunity to use this to have an online mode for this festival. I would say an opportunity for both the governments to showcase that an online mode of such a festival has a greater outreach. It is a leveler in many ways, and it will show us that the use of technology and science has enabled to a great extent the filmmakers, the students, the enthusiasts in the filmmaking arena to a large extent. And to that extent, I'm thankful for having this program. Um, Talking about Northeast in general and Tripura in particular, um, we as a region, with its varied historical, cultural heritage, we are very well placed to encourage the youth as well as the cultural fraternity to use the media of film making to to spread the scientific temper and encourage scientific way of thinking amongst the youth as well as the elderly. And this film festival, so as to say, is not just for a particular age or gender or any kind of. It is a leveler. It indicates that science is for all, art is for all, and I am very pleased to see that Tripura has been showcased in this film festival with more than 100 plus nominations, and the awards that will be given more than 220 categories of filmmaking. Three of them are from Tripura, and Tripura filmmaking has been a very illustrious history in Tripura. Our filmmakers, our scientists have collaborated many times in the past, and we continue to do so. I hope that this event will reach out to the maximum number of people. We would like that the various workshops that will be organized by distinguished members of the fraternity will help new talent to come up. And we are all in from the government side, from Tripura government side, to ensure that this encouragement continues in the future. With these few words, I would like again to thank all the distinguished members and our friends who have joined today's program. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Srimati Tanushree Devbarma, for your very lovely remarks for the morning, which sets the agenda for the. And you rightly said that the science and technologies move forward to the historic online route, which is being taken to have a greater outreach towards this, and it's a proud privilege to see the new talent, emerging talent coming from Tripura, which is being showcased apart from the other scientists. Now we have with us. In Delhi, Dr. Nakul Parashar, Director Vigyan Prasar, and I would kindly request to kindly put a formal welcome address. Sir.
Namaskar. Very warm welcome to all of you. A very warm morning here in Delhi, and I guess it's the same in Tripura and other parts of the country, except for Tamil Nadu, where we are experiencing uh, the so-called tsunami Nevar at the moment. Anyway, we hope everybody is safe and sound in Chennai. And while we do so, we're highly honored and we feel very inspired by the presence of such a great group of people today this morning. We've all known how we've come across this situation. we were all set to meet and travel down to Agartala in the month of March. They were all efforts that we could make. I remember how Nimishji and I were contemplating of finding ways to get all of you amidst the last calls being made before the lockdown started. Anyway, prevention is always better than cure, and that's all we've noticed in all these days. And I wish and pray that all of us remain safe and we remain happy, healthy. And we look now like, farmers look towards the monsoon clouds. We all look, the entire humanity now looks towards the scientists and researchers working relentlessly in the labs all across the world for the vaccine. And I hope we are very close to the vaccine, and our next science film festival, we will certainly be in a position where we'll all be able to meet in person. Anyway, we've all made it, we've all come together, and it's a great moment to see Girish Bhai, especially you after such a long time, Dr. Shambhunath Singh ji, Abhijit Da, Jalal Saab, Srivastav ji. It's all very nice to see you all happy, healthy, and I wish the entire community that has been working towards making films for science, communication, popularization, and extension in the country, which is most required. And I'm sure you'll all agree with me that at this point in time, subjects that we've been working and making films have been considered very dry and drab. And this is a time when we all of us are experiencing the entire humanity's attention towards science. I mean, we've never had such a attention, and God forbid that this shouldn't happen again. There should be on a other side that the entire world looks towards science and technology with same fervor. Anyway, these were initial, very haphazard kind of thoughts that were there at my mind, boggling me, and I'm sure would be, at the back of your mind as well. But Science Film Festival, a journey that we have crossed, 10th edition. And I was there in the 9th edition at the Chandigarh University. I had recently joined. Kind of passion that people have, the kind of, the Josh Kharosh, jiske saath, I mean, we've seen people coming together and getting there with the same kind. And this year, particularly, I was overwhelmed to see the kind of entries that we've gotten. And I guess this year we received a record number of entries. And I hope in the coming years as well, we'll have the same. We truly want to thank, and I'm sure we'll have a thank session as well, but I want to thank from the bottom of my heart, Girish Bhai especially, for helping and guiding us through and throughout. He had visited us at our Prithvi Bhavan office. We are thankful to Abhijit Da, we are thankful to Dr. Shambhunath Singh ji, who have been there with us through and throughout our endeavors. So with this, won't take much of your time, and would like to end my words here by welcoming all of you from the core of my heart. आप सबका हार्दिक स्वागत, अभिनंदन और साधुवाद इस बात का कि आप हमारे साथ खड़े हुए और हमारे इस कार्यक्रम को आज दोबारा उस शक्ल में, उस स्वरूप में लाके आप सबके सामने प्रस्तुत कर सके। ये उस सारी स्पिरिट के लिए, उस सारी स्पिरिट के लिए, नमिश जी की स्पिरिट के लिए, जिसमें उन्होंने अपने साथ आप सबको जोड़ा और लेके पहुंचे। इससे पहले कि मैं अपना धन्यवाद जो छोटे से शब्द हैं वो कहूं, मैं विशेष तौर पे श्री विष्णुदेव वर्मा जी का हार्दिक रूप से धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं, उनका अभिनंदन करना चाहता हूं कि उन्होंने समय दिया, हमारे को सहयोग दिया और आपका वरद हस्त हमारे साथ रहा, जिसके बदौलत आज हम यहाँ तक पहुंचे। कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाएं और इसी आशा के साथ पुनः आप सबका अभिनंदन, धन्यवाद, नमस्कार।
Thank you, Dr. Parashar. Dhanyavad. As I said, it's a galaxy of eminent people here on this. In the interest of time, I'd like to introduce a personality here, and I would like to invite nomination jury chair. And this gentleman is the Additional Director General, Doordarshan, New Delhi. Anilji has actually, while he was holding the charge of DD Kisan, made some dramatic changes into changing the face of the channel. Without wasting any more time, I request Shri Anil Kumar Srivastav to kindly address us all. Thank you.
Namaskar. Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Government of Tripura, नकुल पराशर जी, डायरेक्टर विज्ञान प्रसार, और जितने भी पैनलिस्ट हैं इस समय मैं सबका स्वागत करता हूं. In fact, as jury chairman, while going through number of films which our country people have made on science, the one thing was very common, that everybody wanted to communicate some or the other message of science to the masses. Their film quality may not be of that standard that we may select them, but one thing was very important and was common, that everybody wanted to communicate something on science to the masses. It could be an issue related to environment, with diseases, with any issue. बट इस बात का बड़ा खुशी होता है देखने के बाद कि लोगों में वो एंथुसियाज्म है कि हम उस तरह की फिल्में बनाएं जिससे हम मासेस में एक मैसेज दे पाए साइंस को लेकर के. छोटी छोटी बातें, बहुत छोटी छोटी, लाइक स्मोकिंग को लेकर के लोगों ने फिल्म बनाई. वंडरफुल फिल्म, 1 मिनट की फिल्म है, 1.5 मिनट की फिल्म है, लेकिन मैसेज बहुत स्ट्रांग है. So with this word, I once again welcome all the panelists. और ये जो हमारा जो इस फेस्टिवल चलने वाला है, इस फोरम के थ्रू I welcome all the people who join us later in the day, in the times to come, to watch these small films. Thank you once again. नमस्कार.
धन्यवाद अनिल जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. मैं आपको महानुभावों से निवेदन करूंगा कि आपके स्क्रीन के राइट साइड में टॉप पर म्यूट का बटन है. When the speaker is speaking, I may request kindly all of you to kindly mute the microphone so that we can hear the speaker to follow. Well, now I'd like to invite to the fore nomination jury chair, Professor Shambhunath Singh, an eminent media academician, to kindly say a few words on this historic occasion. Sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me to speak to. I'm very feel privileged and very this thing in this August gathering. इस आयोजन में जितने लोग वहाँ जितने डिग्निटरीज शामिल हो रहे हैं उन सबका आभार प्रकट करता हूँ. और ये जो 10 साल की नेशनल साइंस फिल्म फेस्टिवल की जर्नी है, उसमें अधिकांश जो उसका हिस्सा है उससे मैं जुड़ा रहा हूँ. और आज मैं ये दावे के साथ कह सकता हूँ कि ये नेशनल साइंस फिल्म फेस्टिवल एक तरह का आंदोलन बन चुका है. मैं पिछले तमाम इसकी जूरी में भी रहा हूँ, इसके सारे प्रोसेस में भी रहा हूँ. कैसे ये धीरे धीरे डेवलप हुआ वो देख के मुझे बहुत अच्छा भी लगता है. और जो साथी लोग इसमें जुड़े हुए हैं, विज्ञान प्रसार के जो लोग जुड़े हुए हैं, डीएससी के लोग जुड़े हुए हैं, प्रोफेशनल फिल्म मेकर से लेकर के और जो नए फिल्म बनाने वाले लोग इसमें आ रहे हैं, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा स्कूल के, कॉलेज के, यूनिवर्सिटीज़ के और प्राइवेट जो फिल्म मेकर हैं, एनजीओज हैं, एक बड़े तबके को जोड़ने का जो काम विज्ञान प्रसार ने किया है, उसके लिए मैं विज्ञान प्रसार को धन्यवाद देता हूं. और ये 1 दशक की जो उसकी जर्नी है, मेरा ख्याल है कि वो लोग ज़्यादा बेहतर बताएंगे जो ऑर्गेनाइजर्स हैं. लेकिन जितना जो कुछ मैंने देखा है और फील किया है, लोगों से मिला हूँ, फिल्म मेकर से भी और उनके जो व्यूअर्स हैं उन लोगों से भी लगातार इंटरेक्ट करता हूँ, तो मुझे ये लगता है कि देश में साइंटिफिक टेम्पर को बढ़ाने के लिए इस तरह के आंदोलनों की बहुत ज़रूरत है. आज तो हम कहते हैं आज सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है. हम बाज़ारों में देखते हैं, सड़कों पे देखते हैं, तमाम सारी अपील के बावजूद लोग मास्क नहीं लगाते या मास्क लगाते हैं तो पूरी तरह से नहीं लगाते या सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग का उस तरह से उसका पालन नहीं करते जिस तरह से करना चाहिए. इससे लगता है कि साइंटिफिक टेम्पर को बढ़ाने की कितनी ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है. मतलब किसी को ये बताना हो कि आप अपनी जान कैसे बचाएं, ये तो उसके अपने पर्टिकुलर इंटरेस्ट में है. लेकिन अगर उसका साइंटिफिक टेम्पर इन्हेंस्ड नहीं है, एक्टिवेटेड नहीं है, तो वो शायद इस चीज़ को ठीक से नहीं समझ पाएगा और अपनी हिफाजत भी नहीं कर पाएगा. यही तो साइंटिफिक टेम्पर है. अगर इन चीज़ों को हम लोग फिल्मों के माध्यम से, वीडियो के माध्यम से, छोटी छोटी डॉक्यूमेंट्री के माध्यम से सोसाइटी में जितना ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा कर सकें उतना ही अच्छा है। और आज इसकी ज़रूरत सबसे ज़्यादा दिखाई पड़ रही है। जो काम 10 साल से विज्ञान प्रसार कर रहा है देश में साइंटिफिक टेम्पर बढ़ाने की, उस चीज़ की सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरत आज महसूस की जाती है कि जब हम लोग बार बार गवर्नमेंट अपील कर रही है, सिविल सोसाइटी के लोग अपील करते हैं, सब कुछ करते हैं, लेकिन लोग अपने फायदे की चीज़ें भी नहीं कर पा रहे हैं ठीक से और कोरोना के ट्रैप में फंस रहे हैं। तो इससे लगता है कि जो अभियान विज्ञान प्रसार ने शुरू किया था वो कितना रेलिवेंट है, कितना ज़रूरी है। तो बाकी फिल्मों पे तो अब यहाँ फिल्मों पे बात करने का उतना ये नहीं है, टेक्निकल सेशन नहीं है। जो फिल्में आती हैं जैसी आती हैं, लेकिन मैं ओवरऑल इस पूरे आंदोलन को लेकर के बहुत आशान्वित हूँ कि विज्ञान प्रसार इसको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों तक ले जाएगा, इस मूवमेंट को। और एक समय ऐसा आएगा जब देश में साइंटिफिक टेम्पर बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा एक्टिवेटेड होगा और लोग उसका फ़ायदा उठा पाएंगे। ये अभियान इसके लिए एक बहुत बड़ा मील का पत्थर है। मैं इस सारे अभियान के लिए विज्ञान प्रसार को और उससे जितने भी लोग जुड़े हुए हैं, जो इंटेलेक्चुअल्स हैं, जो फिल्म मेकर्स हैं, जो क्रिटिक्स हैं, एनजीओज हैं, यूनिवर्सिटीज़ हैं, उन सब लोगों को इसके लिए धन्यवाद देता हूँ, आभार प्रकट करता हूँ कि एक बहुत ही फ्रूटफुल अभियान के साथ हम लोग जुड़े हुए हैं। बहुत मतलब व्यक्तिगत संतोष की भी बात है। आप लोगों ने मुझे इनवाइट किया है, इसके लिए मैं बहुत आभारी हूँ विज्ञान प्रसार का और दूसरे ऑर्गेनाइजर्स का। थैंक यू।
आपका अनेक धन्यवाद सर। तो मुझे आपने एक बहुत विशेष बात कही है मास्क को लेकर। अभी थोड़ी देर पहले निमिष जी ने भी इस बात को रखा है, प्रिवेंशन इज बेटर देन क्योर। मैं इस बात को थोड़ा आगे ले चलता हूँ कि जो हालात हैं इस समय, जो वैक्सीन भी आने में देर है, थोड़ी सी आ जाएगी, दैट प्रिवेंशन इज बेटर देन नो क्योर। प्रिवेंशन इज बेटर देन नो क्योर। इसीलिए सभी लोग सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग मेंटेन करें और जागरूक करें लोगों को। एंड व्हाइल वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द 10th नेशनल साइंस फिल्म फेस्टिवल, एक दशक की बहुत सुंदर यात्रा है, अद्भुत यात्रा है, जिसको आज त्रिपुरा में हम अनफोल्ड होते हुए देख रहे हैं। तो अब मैं आमंत्रित करूंगा अवार्ड जूरी मेंबर श्री अभिजीत दासगुप्ता, वेटरन फिल्म मेकर एंड सिनेमा एजुकेशन को, कि वो अपने विचार व्यक्त करें। प्लीज वेलकम श्री अभिजीत दासगुप्ता।
Thank you very much. माननीय उप मुख्यमंत्री श्री जिष्णुदेव बर्मन, श्रीमती तनुश्री देव बर्मन, Dr. Nakul Parasar, my batchmate Girish, honorable guests and friends. I am a veteran media person with only 5 decades in the media, still batting. One thing that I have learned is that unless you keep abreast of the time and the trend, you'll be left behind. You'll drift away. My connection with Tripura is very long, in fact, very, very long. My sister got married to a Tripura gentleman who became a legend, Shochin Dev Bormon. He had once remarked that you must be a flowing river. A stagnant river is a dead river. It is because of that his songs and his son's compositions are still the most popular in our country and abroad. We must adopt technology, move with science as they evolve, and use it to their fullest. Science is a dynamic force. Media is ever changing. Science and media are interrelated, interconnected. Many years ago, taking rest under a tree, Swami Vivekananda realized the macro and the micro, the interconnectedness, the oneness. Swamiji was a staunch believer of scientific logic. He, like the youths of our times, did not strive to non-critical devotion. He challenged till he was satisfied. And once he could be convinced, he believed in it. He adopted it. It is because of such quality that such great scientists as Nikola Tesla or inventor like Hiram Maxim wanted to meet him, discuss with him. It is because of his communication skill and management acumen that Sir Jamshedji Tata wanted him to lead the Indian Institute of Science. It is because of him that Sir Jagadish Chandra Bose got the US patent for radio waves, and Dr. Boshishwar Sen brought in agricultural revolution in our country. It might sound a little radical. I believe the role of a teacher is no more to statistically teach. We must use the technology available to reach our target in the local language if possible. In Tripura, I can reach far effectively if I speak in Bangla. Swamiji wanted the use of the magic lantern well before anyone thought of it. That magic lantern is today's television, or better, the audiovisual platform just the way we are using it today. Unless the class can create a brand, conveys with something new, unheard of before, not found on Google, offer a different treatment, it will remain a distant dream to expect students to become interested, to become a man, which Swamiji wanted. Communication is the most essential need of a teacher. In his address in Chicago, Swamiji's first 5 words were enough to create a brand. Sisters and brothers of America. Never did anyone hear such a beginning. And he brought women first. His 458 words were enough to floor the audience. Today, certain statistical needs have become mandatory. That is rather unfortunate. A teacher's qualifying benchmarks are not important. Shoten Bose applied to Dhaka University. He was rejected because he was not a PhD. Then the vice chancellor had to come to his house personally, requesting him to join, when his recommendation letter from none other than Albert Einstein. I shall not take more time, as there is something called short attention syndrome, and we in television believe in that. I am indeed happy that the Science Film Festival is moving. I saw as a member of the jury the films and was happy to see a remarkable change. But we still have miles to go. We can't afford to be complacent. We must dare to experiment, change from conventional treatment. We might fail, but that is a stepping stone to success. The young must not fear failures, and teachers must encourage to experiment. The teachers must reach out. As Swamiji said, if the mountain does not come to Muhammad, Muhammad must go to the mountain. And we must reach in a way they will understand. I'm indeed very happy that Vigyan Prasad has taken the right route and is trying just that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shri Abhijit Das Gupta ji, for your very enlightening and encouraging words. It's really an honor to have such a galaxy of people around. And in the interest of time, I would like to invite the next speaker. But before I do that, since a lot of pioneering efforts have taken up, I am reminded of a very beautiful saying by Dushant Kumar ji. And I quote, "कौन कहता है कि आसमान में सुराख नहीं हो सकता? कौन कहता है कि आसमान में सुराख नहीं हो सकता? कोई तबीयत से पत्थर तो उछालो यारो." With these words, I'd like to invite for his remarks award due chair Girish Kasarwadi, the veteran, the guest of honor today, to kindly.
Respected Deputy CM of Tripura, Vishnu Dev Verma, other dignitaries, enthusiastic staff of Vigyan Prasad, and friends. First of all, let me congratulate Vigyan Prasad for conducting this festival continuously for 10 years. Their relentless efforts to inculcate knowledge of science and scientific temper in the Indian minds are laudable. I also congratulate and thank Tripura government for joining hands with them in their efforts. I also would like to start my speech with Abhijit Das Gupta with a quote from Swami Vivekananda. He said in one of his speeches, India has a great philosophical tradition, but not such a great scientific temper. He said, if you develop scientific temper in Indian minds, then the country will emerge much more, country will see a much more vibrant culture. So it shows the need for a scientific spirit in Indian minds. Of course, science forms the basic of all human activities, quotidian activities also. How we negotiate with science define the vision and ethos of the nation. In our day-to-day life, we put to use scientific knowledge. We use water, and through that we understand the physical and physiological nature of water. We use vehicles, we drive around in vehicles, we understand mechanism and dynamism. We are exhausted, we are happy, then we understand the physiology of the human anatomy, human body. Artistic experience, we watch some art object, then we understand human mind. So if you go deep into these experiences, then probably we understand the nature and the world around us. It gives us an insight.
Well, we cannot hear Sri Girish Kasarwali.
But what Vivekananda concept of science, what he was talking about scientific temper, gives us different insight into the scientific activities. He wanted to go beyond the surface. He suggested the human mind has the capacity to understand and go beyond the surface. When we become inquisitive, we go beyond this surface. We start asking questions, and that is actually the base for developing a scientific temper. So let us, when we start asking questions, we liberate our mind from any kinds of subjugation. We question, we re-question our established notion about science and things like that. We need to ask why, how, what is right, what is wrong, what is order, what is dissent, what is fact, what is fiber, what is order, what is chaos, what is white, what is black. When we start asking such questions, we go beyond the surface, and that leads us a different insight into science. So then actually science do not merely end up making certain laboratory experiments, but it also becomes a kind of philosophy. If we understand the struggle of Nobel laureate Chandrasekhar in discovering black hole, then we know what I am trying to say. He didn't have equipment, but he theoretically arrived at black hole and then later experimented. And his theory got him Nobel Prize after 40 years. So that's why I say what Swami Vivekananda was saying was, more appropriate to us. We need to turn science into a philosophy. We should turn philosophy into a science. Then that our perception becomes deeper and deeper. In this festival, the jury has watched more than 100 films. Many films raise such questions, making one introspect about one's fixed notion of what is correct and what is wrong. There are biopics films, there are films on science experiments, there were films on understanding human minds, there are films on nature, environment, and also there were investigative documentaries. While watching these films, we get the feeling that, it was very invigorating because we tried to understand things from a different light. In that sense, and most of the filmmakers are from various academic qualification, various professions, and all over the country, and of all age groups. So that is very heartening. And by organizing such festivals, Science Vigyan Prasar is actually spreading science, the know-how of science, the knowledge of science, and that way they're doing a very good service. I really congratulate them for that. And they have conducted 10 festivals successfully. I hope they will continue and I hope the future films will get better films and better number of films. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Sri Girish Kasarwani, a veteran filmmaker. Thank you for your inspiring address. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in March 2018, Sri Biplab Kumar Dev took oath of office as the Chief Minister of the state of Tripura. As the Chief Minister of the state, he has enunciated his vision of transforming Tripura into a model state, and his government is committed towards achieving the same for building a Shreshth Tripura for a Shreshth Bharat. वो नहीं नूतन कि जो प्राचीनता की जड़ मिटा दे, वो नहीं नूतन कि जो प्राचीनता की जड़ मिटा दे, भूत का आभास ही जग से मिटा दे, जो पुरातन को नया कर दे उसे नूतन कहूंगा। रामधारी सिंह दिनकर जी की पंक्तियों के साथ मैं आमंत्रित करता हूं आज के हमारे मुख्य अतिथि, चीफ गेस्ट फॉर टुडे, श्री जिष्णु देव वर्मा, ऑनरेबल डेप्यूटी चीफ मिनिस्टर, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ त्रिपुरा, to kindly address all of us and please mark the opening of this 10th National Science Film Festival. Sir.
Namaskar, सभी को नमस्कार। Respected Dr. Nakul Parashar ji, Director Vigyan Parasar, DST Government of India, Secretary, Department of Science and Technology and Environment, Government of Tripura, jury members, Sri Nimish Kumar Kapoor, Festival Convener, and other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, it is my proud privilege to express my greetings to the organizers, Vigyan Prasar, DST, Government of India, and Tripura State Council for Science and Technology for organizing the 10th National Science Film Festival in India 2020 at Agartala. This program was supposed to be held in March, but the pandemic broke out and we had to postpone it. We were hoping that we could do it again, but the pandemic persisted, and today we are doing it on a virtual platform, which has become the new normal. And as the Secretary, the Government of Tripura has said, it is a blessing in disguise also. We have learned to use new technologies, reach out to far more people, have more interactions. Each challenge opens up new opportunities. And at this time, when we are inaugurating the 10th National Science Film Festival of India from Agartala, I think it is a very apt time, because science is facing a great challenge of fighting that pandemic. Scientists are exploring new ways how to contain this virus and how to save humanity from suffering. At this moment, we are doing a science festival. I think is very apt moment. And Vigyan Prasar, I applaud the efforts of Vigyan Prasar that they're trying to take science to the common man. And coming from the Northeast, I always harp on the subject that we are one of the most diverse regions. Well, not one of the most diverse, we are the most diverse region of India, with rich flora and fauna, biodiversity hotspots, traditional medicine, traditional way of life. Each few kilometers you go, you find a new dance form, you will find a new way of life, you will find a new tribe. This is the Northeast. And I once said in a seminar which was held in Shillong a few years back, that we have this slogan in tourism, Prakriti Deva Bhava. I said, Atiti Deva Bhava in Northeast means Prakriti Deva Bhava. So all the culture we have, all our lifestyles, all the knowledge that we have got, traditional knowledge handed down to us through the millennia, is in context with nature that surrounds us. This is the life style of the Northeast, and we have to preserve it. And science here plays a very big field, very large role. And in general, I would like to say, my panelists were speaking, is very interesting, especially Mr. Das Gupta and Girish Ji, that science and philosophy in India are interlinked, are very much interlinked. Our philosophy, our spirituality, India is known as the land of spirituality. But our spirituality has a type scientific temper. And that's what Vivekananda ji was saying. The spirituality cannot be devoid of science in India. And we have been decolonized. In 1947, we got Swatantrata, we say, independence. But today I must say this, that minds need to be decolonized. Our Indian minds, young minds, also need to be decolonized. To think that everything scientific has to come from the West is perhaps not true. We have a cultural heritage. We have a natural heritage I was speaking about of the Northeast. We in India also have a scientific heritage. A rich treasure trove of science which need to be explored. That wealth is ours. We must use it. We must take it to the people. The Constitution of India lays down. The scientific temper must be developed among the common people. And I think and feel and believe very strongly that cinema is one such field where science is wedded to art. It's a complete media which can reach out to any level of society. Cinema is one of the most strongest media that can reach out to any strata of society, because it's a mixture of science, Vigyan or Sanskriti. It's a mixture of that. And we, with these, a lot of English, education, we try to, translate Sanskriti into culture, which is perhaps also not right. Sanskriti is not and cannot be defined only by the word culture. Culture comes from the Roman word cult, where there's a following. But Sanskriti is a very large term, where there is science, there's art, there are art forms, there's the environment. And when we speak of Bharatiya Sanskriti, or Bharatiya spirituality, or Bharatiya Dharma, we speak of the Sanskriti that is the soul of India, that has science, that has art forms, that has painting, that has everything that makes civilization strong. So whether it is science or culture, in India, we cannot separate them. We do not compartmentalize. There is no compartmentalization of science and art as in the West. You look at our classical dances, you look at our Shastriya Sangeet, the art forms founded on science. And what is the challenge of taking science to the common people, and especially to the indigenous people of the Northeast? The challenge is this, that how do we study their traditional knowledge and put it in the scientific context? We cannot impose or superimpose something on them and hope that they will accept it. We have to mold it in such a way, and then we will say we have fulfilled the challenge of developing a scientific temper among the indigenous people. So every way of life, whether it is indigenous way of life or not, is based on science. Our music forms in India are based on science. Our dances are based on science. The yoga, Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, is based on science. Sushrita Samhita of Ayurveda is based on science. So science and art are wedded, are bonded together in the Indian culture of Sanskriti. I should not use the word culture too much, as I have just said. In Indian Sanskriti. Because we look for a word, whenever we find a word in the Sanskrit or in the old Indian traditional language, we look for its equivalent in Western world. But there are no equivalents sometimes. Dharma has no equivalent. Sadhana has no equivalent. Sanskriti has no equivalent. And our rishis and munis who are in science or were doing spirituality, the end aim was the same. The end aim of science and art forms in India, the goal was common. That's why we say that India is one cultural entity. Not that we, ignore diversity. We say that India is a composite cultural entity because the aim is same. What is the aim? It is very rightly said in Sanskrit. Sarve bhavantu sukhinha, sarve santu niramaha, sarve bhadrani paschantu ma kaschid dukkha bharat bhave. Means, let everyone be happy. Let everyone enjoy good health. Let everyone's mind be uplifted. Bhadrani paschantu, turn to be spiritual. And let no one suffer. That is the aim of art, culture, everything in India. That's why we say that India is one country, one nation. It is not to neglect any culture because we have the same purpose, a purpose that is global, a purpose that is not restricted by geographical boundaries. Our vision is not from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. The Bharatiya vision is universal. The Bharatiya approach is universal. Bharatiya science is universal. So we believe in universality, and that is the way we are. So we have to make science also universal. And this is a very good effort. As I said, cinema is one of the most potent way of doing this, of taking science to the people, for the people, to uplift their lives. And we must look at our own treasure trove of science, the Indian science, and not think that everything scientific has to come from the West. I remember yoga. Our Prime Minister had to go to the UN, and today we have an International Yoga Day. Today everyone is crazy about yoga. They find it very scientific now. It was always there. It was the Yoga Sutra was written hundreds of years ago by Patanjali. So why everything has to come through the West, science? It is because of our perception that we are a spiritual country. We like to meditate. We like to sing and dance. But it is not so. Whether we sing and dance, whether we meditate, whether we do yoga, everything is based on science. As I said earlier, science and art cannot be compartmentalized in India. They come from the same root, the Indian root. So when someone, I had read somewhere long time ago, someone explained it very well, that how do you explain the relation of science and art in India, or philosophy and science in India? He said it was like an inverted tree. You have to picturize it. You have to picturize it like an inverted tree. The root is one, branches are many. So I am very happy that today I've been here to inaugurate this film festival with so many eminent personalities, being able to speak to you. I hope we will do it again, sometime in Tripura on a much grander scale. But I know people from Prasar Bharati, Vigyan Prasar have come and met me. I think Nimesh Kapoor ji had come to meet me, and we had a long discussion. A lot of meticulous planning has taken place to make this film festival a grand success. And I'm sure it will be a grand success. There are many entries from Tripura also. It allows a platform for filmmakers to showcase their films. And as I said, that film or cinema is such a medium where there is art and science together. And that is the most effective way of reaching the people. I wish this film festival all success. I thank all of you. I thank the government of Tripura and Vigyan Prasad for inviting me here to be able to speak to you. Thank you so much.
आपका अनेक धन्यवाद माननीय उप मुख्यमंत्री जिष्णु देव वर्मा जी। हम बहुत ही आभार प्रकट करते हैं कि आपने अपना बहुमूल्य समय निकालकर इस 10th नेशनल साइंस फिल्म फेस्टिवल का उद्घाटन किया, हमारा उत्साह बढ़ाया। Ladies and gentlemen, the first film with this has been already flagged off on the YouTube channel of Vigyan Prasad. Yes, the film is entitled The Climate Challenge Competitive Film Screening, directed and produced by Shri Rakesh Rao, and the duration is 22 minutes 56 seconds in the English language. And all these films, which you're going to see on the YouTube channel of Vigyan Prasad, are going to stay on for next 4 days. So please spread the word around to see. This is going to be a wonderful festival where people are translating their imaginations onto the cellular on the screen. With these words, मैं आमंत्रित करूंगा श्री निमिष कपूर जी से, जो फेस्टिवल कन्वीनर हैं विज्ञान प्रसार के और इस 10th नेशनल साइंस फिल्म फेस्टिवल के, कि वो अपना धन्यवाद प्रस्ताव यानी वोट ऑफ थैंक्स प्रस्तुत करें।
जी धन्यवाद अभिनव जी। मैं सबसे पहले अपना आभार व्यक्त करूंगा माननीय मुख्यमंत्री त्रिपुरा श्री विप्लव कुमार देव जी के लिए, जिनकी प्रेरणा से हम ये 10th नेशनल साइंस फिल्म फेस्टिवल यहाँ आज कर पा रहे हैं। और मैं आभारी हूँ जिष्णु देव वर्मा जी माननीय उप मुख्यमंत्री, जिन्होंने हमें हमेशा प्रोत्साहित किया। और सर, आपके आज यहाँ आने से और आपकी ब्लेसिंग से हमारा उत्साह बढ़ा है और हम भविष्य में भी नॉर्थ ईस्ट और त्रिपुरा के साथ में बहुत से प्रोग्राम्स कर पाएंगे, फिल्म एप्रिसिएशन साइंस फिल्म का एक कल्चर डेवलप कर पाएंगे। क्योंकि जैसा आपने बताया कि त्रिपुरा में बायोडाइवर्सिटी, एक रिच बायोडाइवर्सिटी और बहुत सारे साइंस, टेक्नोलॉजी और जो नेचर और कल्चर है, उन सभी को हमें इंटीग्रेट करना है और आगे बढ़ाना है। मैं बहुत आभारी हूँ हमारे ज्यूरी चेयरमैन और हमारे आज के गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर गिरीश कासरवल्ली जी का, जिन्होंने अपना कीमती समय हमारे ज्यूरी स्क्रीनिंग में दिया और हमारे अवार्ड को डिक्लेयर करने में अपने रिकमेंडेशंस हमें दिए। मैं अभिजीत दासगुप्ता जी का आभारी हूँ, जिन्होंने ज्यूरी के लिए समय निकाला और आज हमारे बीच आपने हमें आगे बढ़ने के लिए प्रेरित किया। मैं आभारी हूँ हमारे नॉमिनेशन जूरी, हमारे जो फिल्म की कैटेगरीज थी उसमें हमारी 2 नॉमिनेशन जूरी थी और दोनों के ही चेयरमैन आज हमारे बीच उपस्थित हैं, जिनको हमने सुना, शंभुनाथ जी और अनिल श्रीवास्तव जी। आप सभी का मैं आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ और धन्यवाद देता हूँ। और हमारे सभी फिल्म मेकर्स जो हमें आज सुन रहे हैं, देख रहे हैं, और आपके जो 116 फिल्में नॉमिनेट हुई हैं, जो सभी विज्ञान प्रसार के YouTube चैनल पर जिनका प्रसारण होगा, और हमारी जो ओपनिंग फिल्म है वो आरंभ हो चुकी है विज्ञान प्रसार के YouTube चैनल पर, आप उसे देख सकते हैं। और तमाम पैनल डिस्कशंस, मास्टर क्लासेस, जिसके लिंक विज्ञान प्रसार की वेबसाइट पर उपलब्ध हैं, तो आप इन सभी को देखें। और मैं त्रिपुरा स्टेट काउंसिल साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, जिन्होंने हमारे साथ लगातार इस कार्यक्रम को के आयोजन में जो है हम लोगों ने एक साथ काम किया, मैं आभारी हूँ तनुश्री मैडम, तनुश्री देव वर्मा जी, सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ साइंस, टेक्नोलॉजी एंड एनवायरनमेंट, और हमारे जो पूर्व सेक्रेटरी शैलेंद्र जी, जिनके संग हमने तमाम मीटिंग्स की और इस फेस्टिवल का आयोजन संभव हो पाया। और मैं अनिमेश दास जी का आभारी हूँ, जो निदेशक हैं त्रिपुरा स्टेट काउंसिल के, जिन्होंने हमें मार्गदर्शन किया और इस आयोजन में उनकी अहम भूमिका रही। और हमारी टीम, जो हमारे विज्ञान प्रसार के ऑफिशियल्स और हमारे सारे आयोजन की टीम और हमारे त्रिपुरा स्टेट काउंसिल की टीम, जिन्होंने दिन रात मेहनत करके इस कार्यक्रम को सफल बनाने के लिए अपने प्रयास किए। और मैं सभी का धन्यवाद देता हूँ हमारे पार्टनर्स, डॉयचे वेले, जो मंथन विज्ञान प्रसार मंथन अवार्ड पार्टनर, डॉयचे वेले जर्मनी हमारे पार्टनर हैं इस फेस्टिवल में, और हमारे जो मीडिया चैनल्स हैं, राज्यसभा टीवी, दूरदर्शन अगरतला, इंडिया साइंस, OTT चैनल विज्ञान प्रसार, उसके साथ हमारा एकेडमिक पार्टनर DME, और हमारा जो हाई कमीशन कनाडा, जो फिल्में हमें जहां से प्राप्त हुई हैं, उन सभी का मैं आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ। आप सभी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
आपका अनेक धन्यवाद निमिष जी. With this, we come to the end of the inaugural session of the 10th National Science Film Festival of India, which was inaugurated by our Deputy Chief Minister of State of Tripura. With these words, I would like to end the inaugural session and hope you enjoy this festival. Please spread the good word around, and that is going to be something electric. From Pan India, the films are coming, and we're going to showcase this on the YouTube channel of Vigyan Prasar. Namaskar. Aapka din shubh ho. Jai Hind.